Some pieces of the collection destined for the new historical section of the Terra Sancta Museum have returned to St. Saviour's Convent in Jerusalem. They have returned to Italy after a long restoration period thanks to the support of the Rome Foundation and the patronage of the Italian Consulate in Jerusalem.
This one is, I think, the oldest one we have on this table. This is a Saint Francis receiving the stigmata. This is from the 15th century, very old. And this picture was probably in the Mount Sion, the Holy Cenacle, where the Franciscan used to be before we came in St. Saviour.
The museum will collect paintings representing both the founders of the Franciscan order, St. Francis of Assisi and St. Clare, all recently restored paintings dating from the 16th century.
We see St. Clare holding the Holy Sacrament, and here St. Francis praying. St. Francis here is very sick.
A recently restored 17th century painting of Charles II, Archduke of Austria, in the 16th century, one of the most famous donors to the custody of the Holy Land, will also be on display.
This painting of Pope Clement will be in the museum, and we finished the restoration of this painting here in the Holy Land some weeks ago.
A restoration that also included drawings by the Italian architect Antonio Barluzzi, who worked in the Holy Land.
And these two are two designs. They are two designs of Barluzzi. Barluzzi was the architect of the Basilica of Gethsemane, but also Mount Tabor, almost all the churches we have in the Holy Land. So before he made the maps of the Basilica, he wants to show the friar what would be his project. Today we do this with computer. In this period, you see 1919, the Basilica was done 5-6 years after.
In addition to these works of art, a number of sculptures have just returned from the restoration phase.
These two angels were in the pharmacy. The Franciscan used to have a pharmacy here, and we were the doctor for the whole city.
These two angels decorated the facade of the pharmacy. The pharmacy also housed the statue of St. Anthony, the patron saint of the sick, whose restoration was recently completed. The Terra Sancta Museum makes the Christian presence in the Holy Land visible to all visitors of various religions and offers the opportunity to learn about its history and deep roots in this land.